Hi Al, how you going?
Good, Prue. How are you?
I'm so good. It's so good to see your face. Now, for those
Thanks
of
for
us who are
having me.
joining us for the first time today, my name is Prue and I'm our Fletchers brand and lifestyle ambassador. And I'm joined by the incredibly talented creative Waight from Waight Stylist. So thanks again for joining us, Elle.
I'm very excited. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. So, to kick off this web series, in which we'll be discussing all things preparing your home for sale in isolation, today we wanted to provide our community with what they can be doing in stage 3 and 4 restrictions on how to best prepare their home from the spring market. So, Al, tell us a little bit about how you've been helping your clients in the lead up to the easing of what is hopefully going to be these restrictions.
Well, being in stage 4 at the moment, it's pretty tough because you can't get any trades in and you can't visit any, nurseries or hardwares or anything like that. So it's coming back to basics and just kick-starting things ready to roll out when we're allowed to get out there and get items and products that we need.
Yeah.
So I always start with people, decluttering is the biggest thing. So just getting clients going through, often you'll have things in cupboards that you don't even know what's in there, especially if you've lived in a property for, 20 years or something. So I always tell people to start with their cupboards and wardrobes, going through there, getting rid of anything that they don't need. And then that gets you started, but also it frees up that cupboard space so that particularly if you have children during the campaign, you can put things into a storage, plastic storage tub and then put it into that wardrobe when you're having your inspection. So decluttering is the biggest thing. And you can get started on that without any trades coming or without visiting any stores. It's just getting rid of stuff.
The perfect time to literally spring clean, but it sounds like it's also that double benefit, whereas you're creating space but also making space to house and store those other items that won't be needed in the sale as well.
Mm. And I think, before you get cleaning or figuring out what you need to do, you kind of need to clear that space a little bit.
Yeah.
So the number one thing is decluttering and
Decluttering.
getting rid of items. Yeah.
Perfect. So you've mentioned that you've been styling for the Fletchers group for well over a decade now. In your experience, what kind of impact do you see the styling having on the overall result of the sale price of the campaign?
Over years, it's property styling has become incredibly popular. You can't really list a property without doing some of those things to your house now.
Yeah.
Gone are the days, I particularly when I go and see older clients, I say to them, gone are those days where we used to drive around a suburb and look for the little open for inspection sign and go, oh, we might go and have a look in here. Now it's all about how it looks online.
Yeah.
And you need to really capture those people straight away. So it's incredibly competitive. And if you want your property to stand out, you really do need to prepare it well. And I think people get a little bit confused about property styling. They think it's about, going out and buying beautiful cushions and adding flowers and things like that. But it's really not that. That's magazine styling, for Home Beautiful and Inside Out and those sort of national mags. But property styling is more about furniture placement, and so making a room look as big as possible. It's about traffic flow for the open for inspection. So, making sure it doesn't feel cluttered when there's a few people in there and an agent and children and things like that. Light in a home, reflecting more light into a room, which, could be done with a mirror or a lighter floor rug or something like that. So there's so much more involved in it than just, getting rid of your photos and adding some flowers and a nice cushion.
Absolutely. And this is why you are the expert.